Hi guys, November is upon us, the cycle of life, transition time. Today we have to wrap up Daisy and put her in a barn. Tomorrow we'll drive her to a kind of a barn for the winter. And yeah, transition to winter coming to Denmark soon and wrapping up Daisy, and also transitions on the personal plan, which I will share with you a bit later in this video. So now we have to get Faetter into Daisy and wrap everything up. Pretty obvious to see that we haven't used Daisy much lately. It's been cold and we've been working a lot. So what we have to do today is measure the outline of this mosquito net. There's actually a mosquito net and a cat net. And I have to, during the winter, while Daisy is away, I will sew up a new light pink pretty mosquito net with the yellow thing is tape. I will make a nice fabric edge around it with the click-on buttons and a big zipper or like Velcro, so we can get the hand out to open and close the back doors. All the textile we have to like pack up, take inside, or leave it somewhere here where it's safe. Empty a few things out of the cupboard. A lot of things has to still be here during winter. So clean up a bit, tidy up a bit, get an overview of what we have, what we don't have. When the season starts in April, 5 months from now, the cockpit will be the next project. See the orange on the inside of the doors. We will have to paint all that like we painted the ceiling. Pretty pink. And some of it has to be sage green like the outside of the car. We have to do some built-in stuff for storage, where the feet are, and a little thingy to put my short legs on. Maybe even paint the dashboard or some of it. Yeah, that's it. That's it for now. We will get going. Faetter is with us doing the wrap up. You like being with us doing everything, right, Faetter? Transitions, such a weird, kind of a weird place to be. Wrapping up good memories of all the good times we had in summer, all the builds and creativity and happy things we did, and yeah, kind of time to crawl into the flat and light the fireplace and do different things, cozy things, Christmas coming and all that, knitting, crocheting. Also, I'm taking a few indoor projects with me, like sewing the new mosquito net. Also, I'm gonna take off the round things that are on the tires. What are they called, Frank?
What?
De der på hjulene, der skal af. Hvad hedder de på engelsk?
Wind capsule.
Capsule?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Tire capsule.
Tire capsule. Yeah, they're black. I want to paint them green or pink as well. And yeah, cycle of life. So I guess once spring comes and the season starts again next year, we will be all ready and full of motivation to give to like take the next step in converting Daisy. Yeah. This thing about transition is like I think we all know different kinds of transitions in life. They can be I sometimes reach this place that I call the not knowing. Frank, are you looking after him? He just jumped out.
Yeah.
I call it the place of not knowing. It's like being in kind of a waiting room that has maybe a lot of doors all closed, so you don't really know what's next. Right now I'm not talking about putting Daisy away for the winter. I'm talking about a personal transition room for me. And I think it's a common human place to be, that we all know it sometimes. And I think the typical thing we would do would be try to open all the doors, open this one, open that one, find a solution. What's next? What am I going to do about whatever? For me, it's like I'm in a place where I kind of feel that something new has to happen work-wise, or my expression into the world has to change into something else, and I really don't know what, when, where, how. I just feel that something I have to leave behind me, and something else has to unfold. And I have no clue. I really do have no clue. That's why I kind of stop and have long pauses, because I'm trying to find the words for something, but I don't know. But I know that how I make my living at the moment is not how I will make my living in, let's say, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years from now. I don't know how long it's going to take, but something else has to unfold. I feel it clearly. It's kind of a sense of new wind blowing in the horizon. And it can be kind of a limbo at times. Not so much this time, but other times in my life I would feel a little bit desperate, or a lot frustrated about not knowing. And what I have learned is the only thing that's actually possible to do is embracing the not knowing. Like, just stay in that room, because it's like something can't be forced. It can't be forced. You can't act yourself out of it by doing. You can't do yourself out of it. That's what it feels like for me anyway, because I have been looking in a lot of different directions and finally come to the realization that it's not by doing, not at the moment anyway. It's by being, staying with it, stay put in the not knowing room, breathe, embrace it. That's how it is right now. And I have kind of through my life learned to trust the process. So I believe that at some stage something will sprout from the inside. Something will start to unfold, and once that happens, the outside will answer that. So the inside and the outside will kind of start falling into place. And at that time, that's when I can start doing, to make it all manifest and come true, kind of. Do you know that kind of transition? And what do you do? What have you done? What does it feel like for you? Yeah, if you feel like it, share, write something in the comments. Okay, so I was talking about this in very general terms, and actually maybe, or you guys don't even know what I do for a living. By education, I am a psychotherapist, but I don't directly work with that. I'm kind of caretaker for a company that has people with brain damage, and oof, that's a little spider. Ugh, I don't like that. Sorry, I just have to. How did I open that? I had to open the cupboards. Frank, der er en lille edderkop her. There's a spider. Will you please take it outside? Thank you. Something is very dysfunctional in my workplace. And I've been there for many years, 12 years or something. And I have kind of tried, do you know that you can say that people always has 4 choices or 4 opportunities. You can try to change a situation. You can change your own view at the situation. You can accept it as it is, or you can leave the situation. And the first 3 options I have done variously in the last many years, and it didn't work. It didn't change anything. For a while, I accepted things, and I could see like pros and cons, and put your focus on whatever works really good, and less focus on what doesn't work and stuff like that. But I have come to an end, or I'm nearing the end. I'm getting closer to the end, because it kind of feels like something is chipping away at my soul if I stay in that environment. So that will be my next choice, to remove myself from the situation, and I just need to find out what then. So that's why and how I sit in my not knowing room, doing my best to embrace what is and to see what happens. Okay, Daisy is all done and ready for window storage tomorrow, and I'm back in my cozy corner in my flat, knitting. Usually I'm actually a crochet girl, but I had some really nice yarn, and I thought it was kind of too fine to be crocheted, so I'm knitting a raglan top-down sweater. It's hard to knit. I make a lot of mistakes and need to have people help me fix it again, drop loops and stuff like that. Anyway, I was thinking about the transition talk that I was sharing when I was in Daisy before, and I'm thinking about how is it actually possible to embrace the not knowing and being in the not knowing room. For myself, I can feel that when I start trying to get through all kinds of doors and knowing that it's not possible, I watch a lot of like astrology and stuff on YouTube, and it kind of gives only a few minutes of peace in some way, because it's still not a solution, but it gives some comfort. That was what I would say, like a reassurance that everything is going to be alright. But it's actually, what I'm trying to say is I'm practicing being present. I'm practicing surrendering to whatever is. Eckhart Tolle is really good at helping with that. Going into like a more meditative state, but not zoning out or anything like that, but being present. And the last while, I have, like the last month or so, I have been more aware several times a day, many times a day actually, in discovering, I'm a little bit tense. Who am I right now? And then it's like my nervous system falls into place, and I feel that I get more relaxed in my body. It's not that I feel really tense all the time, but subtle tenseness when I'm not aware. That happens a lot, and I think that happens in a lot of us. Maybe you try to discover, who am I right now? Ask yourself that when you drive your car, when you're in the supermarket, when you are cooking dinner, when you are knitting, whatever you do, just ask yourself often as you remember, who am I right now? And every time I ask myself that, it's like automatically I let go in my breath and I relax my body. So that's a kind of mini surrendering moment to moment. And I believe it's in that stillness that occur that the real creativity and the most true answers, they come from deep within. That's my experience from earlier on in my life, from other transition situations. Actually, I have also started writing on a book. I started writing a book almost 14 years ago. I was writing for a while and really loving the process, and then I kind of got stuck because I was maybe overthinking. What's the purpose? Which approach? Can this hurt some people? Can this help some people? And I kind of got stuck. So I put it aside. Some years later, I brought it back up, wrote a bit again, and then I finally put it away. I thought that I'm not going to do it at all. I really lost my impulse. But recently, it came to me again in another form with a whole nother approach, and suddenly it kind of makes sense to make it. It's about evolving through crises and transitions in life, actually. And when I had a really big crisis back in 2007, I actually felt that I needed a book like that. It's not like a self-help book. It's more like it's a bit more like a novel. It's called in English. A bit more like a novel, actually, but mirroring collective human crisis, or places that most people, they know from different times in their lives. It could be a divorce, or losing someone, or getting fired from your job, or like big events that kind of cast you into some dark waves or uncertainty or whatever. Yeah. I'm not in a hurry. I don't know when or where it will end. It's also a part of my not knowing space. If you're in a not knowing space, maybe we could walk some steps together, see what unfolds in the next year or so. Maybe that could be fun in a year, actually looking back at this video and what was it like being in that exact spot, and where am I now? Where are you now? Maybe that's what my YouTube videos will be about in the coming year. Still all my projects and my walks with my cat and stuff like that. Happy things and happy doings and deep thinking and sharing what unfolds in life. I think that will be it. So, if you're interested in sharing, then follow along. Thank you very much for watching.